James, and I'm ready for this match.
No slouch at all. We've seen that before. And even with Nefarious, Jay Wiz, we've seen him even playing in the RLCS before. So this is going to be a fun one to witness, Jorby. I'm excited to get into the action.
One thing that was definitely clear for Nefarious in their last match, I think that one thing they can feel certain about is the synergy. The synergy's definitely there for this team. Now it's just about getting those consistent chances and keeping midfield on lock, keeping the opponent out of your own half, and we're underway. Jay Wismont, first catch for him, immediately taken away by ZPS. Rodoko maybe looking for his partner Kinsey, and Jay Wismont will pop up here into the corner again. Maybe he takes the shot himself and bounced off the crossbar from Adam's shot. It won't be a goal yet, buddy. Slowing down the counterattack.
I have to see what happened there because it looked like Jay Wiz was in the mix and Adam was in there as well. It looked like Adam had the goal. I'm not sure who exactly saved that. It might have been a combination, but that was already a close call for Nefarious.
And the one time the combo doesn't get you the goal. ZPS. We'll have to let that one bounce. There's a lot of space here for Nefarious, and Adam will win the first challenge. Got the bump on him. The shot from Jay Wismont won't come through. ZPS will take it away, but here's Nefarious still. Buddy taking the pass. Adam up against the backboard. Strunk down in front for Buddy. One. No, there's two from Jay Wismont. ZPS again gets there in time. Adam hopping in front. Nefarious all over the ball, swarming like a wasp hive.
And this is a tough situation for the Knights. Low on boost still. They're going to have to battle through this. Finally, that corner boost for Kinsey. And that was good enough job to get some space for his teammates to come through. But for Nefarious, that play from Adam was so smart. He was able to read that bounce off his own back wall, know that he had space, bring it upfield, got the bump on the back wall. And now we see him trying to make the play there, face diving.
Even still, though, Buddy in the perfect spot. And Jay Wismont has not left the middle of the field. He finally has to screen across. Another long ball here for Nefarious. Buddy going for his own touch. This will actually just be Adam taking this, looking for a bump against ZPS. But ZPS has looked consistent so far, but for how long? Oh, it bounced right off a car. Jay Wismont's shot, no good. Nefarious, it almost feels like they're their own worst enemy. Buddy can't get the shot against ZPS. Jay Wismont can't get the shot against Kinsey. The Pittsburgh Knights, the defensive stand, but another shot. No, Buddy just keeps it up against the backboard. Does it mean more boost for Jay Wismont? It doesn't mean the ball. And James, Nefarious gets so close. Adam flip reset. Buddy follows it up. Jay Wismont one more, but ZPS again. The Knights defense holds.
The Knights still haven't registered a shot on net. Meanwhile, Nefarious already has 7. The Knights forced to make 7 saves as well. So all those shots going on target. Then you can see that Nefarious has had the advantage, but still it's equal. And we'll see if the Knights can turn around and get a quick counterattack, or if Nefarious can finally break through this staunch Knights defense.
Rodoko kicks one up, but it's easily stopped on the backboard. And now a quick counterattack for Nefarious. Jay Wismont out of boost, has to rely on Buddy. Last man back for them, gonna be Adam, but he's forced to wait for the bounce. Tease it up for Jay Wiz and denied. But like you said, James, loving the creativity on offense from Nefarious. Having to defend a quick goal, Adam's there. Another one for Nefarious going down to the orange half.
Adam so creative on the defensive end. Such good vision. I've seen it multiple times already in this game, where he's whipping around his camera, seeing how much space he's actually got. Not much panic at all from him. Even here, you can see him going for that little dribble fling, using that momentum from the wall. But will it be enough?
It could certainly throw off the Pittsburgh Knights when you have a player that's capable of doing so much in the air and winning those challenges. Nefarious finally find paint. Jay Wismont, after 6 shots on net, gets his first.
You can see ZPS just sitting there. Maybe he was thinking Rodoko would go for it. but throws it in reverse. I don't really understand what was going on there. He must have known that Jaywiz was going to be flying in, getting that rebound. Perhaps a bit of a miscommunication from the Knights, and it cost them. We'll see if they tie it up. Just a few seconds left in game one.
And I mean, give the Knights some credit for having to play on defense for so long. But after 10 shots, eventually it will break your back in a game. And it broke the Knights back in game one. And it looks good for Nefarious. It looks like we are starting right where they left off in their quest against version 1, but they start off with a victory.
A solid victory indeed. We saw great defensive plays from Adam, Jaywiz, all around the offensive side. 6 shots, getting the goal. Buddy had the assist from the bounce off the backboard. And Nefarious was in the driver's seat this whole game. It wasn't really, there wasn't really any question in my mind who was going to get that first goal. It seemed like Nefarious over and over again, testing the defense of the Knights. Eventually, it broke off that strange play where ZPS decided to just not go for it there. And that was all. That was all it took, Jorby.
And kind of odd for ZPS, considering for the first 3 minutes of that game, he was making every crucial touch on defense, and it came to one that he had to answer the call to again and couldn't. But that's just the relentless pressure from Nefarious. Knights have to find a way to generate more offense. They aren't winning the corner boosts in their own half. They aren't finding solid clears. Nefarious are playing that aggressive game that you see some teams implement, where it's just, okay, we're going to lock down these corners. We're not going to let a team come out from the defensive corner and go for a hard clear. We're going to make sure that those boosts are always contested. We're going to make sure that the ball is always contested in those corners. It worked well for Nefarious, and Knights definitely, you got your work cut out for you. Nefarious are hungry to get to stage 2.
You can tell they are, and I think for the Knights, it's going to take a little bit of what Adam was doing, which is slowing down the play when you can. Take the space that you're given, because we're not really seeing the Knights do that much at all. They're being clumped up on defense, just trying to hit the ball to safety, not really getting it to a teammate, so they're not retaining possession, and that is what Nefarious is able to do. They're just keeping all that possession. And now a quick shot. Kinsey will poke it over Buddy quickly after kickoff.
Ooh, and it broke down right there. You saw Adam going for that touch over to Jaywiz, but the Knights were already set up in midfield. And it all starts with that kickoff where the Knights, they didn't have any pressure to start, but that is exactly the breather they needed. So we'll see if it changes the makeup of game 2, or if Nefarious can put the wheels back on real quick.
Even Buddy tried to play that one very passively. Another pass out into the middle. Rodoko couldn't get around it. Buddy trying to break that play up. But Buddy left high and dry on that play, sitting way far back in his own net. Had he read that a little bit better, he might have been able to meet this shot out at its point of origin. Prevented that goal from happening. Now another shot opportunity denied. We're seeing much more offense come out from the Knights.
But coming down the field, Jaywiz to Adam leads to a save from Rodoko and a quick follow-up from ZPS. He won 1, but not 2, and now 2 tie up. And it's Nefarious's ball. Adam, almost got back to his touch, but had to flip to the side. Looked like he had to correct himself, just launched too far out. Regardless, it doesn't really matter when they retain possession. Buddy, a hard touch, but Nefarious relying on winning these challenges, and when they don't, you can tell the comeback for the Knights. Nefarious are having some issues figuring out where exactly they're going to go with the ball when they don't have possession. They're trying to find a way in right now. Jaywiz, he'll win in the next challenge. As long as they do win those challenges in the third, James, I think they're fine. But just like that, it all swings back to the Knights. ZPS puts another in.
Huge loss 50 here. You see Adam losing that so badly. Rodoko, a wonderful challenge that set up his buddy for a goal there. ZPS getting that poke into the net.
And that seems to be Rodoko's goal, or Rodoko's role, excuse me, as another shot right off the kickoff. Didn't expect that so quickly. Kinsey with the save. ZPS looking downfield. He's got his man. Shot just high and defended by Adam. But the Knights, it's a perfect chance to get set up. Rodoko all by himself. And Buddy with a long challenged clear Jay Wismont avoided a demo, and ZPS barely makes the save. Still up, Adam wants the pass to Jay Wiz, a little too far out, but it's Nefarious's ball in midfield again. Crossing in front, Adam and Buddy wait to see where Kinsey goes. Well, Kinsey found his teammate downfield. ZPS up, the shot is light, and Jay Wismont with the save.
Rodoko had so much power on that. I don't know where he found that power from. Now an opportunity on the other end. Rodoko stretching to make that save. He's been having a great game so far, winning challenges, making plays happen. 2 assists for him.
ZPS also collecting on the play of Rodoko, getting a couple of goals for himself, or really 1 goal for himself off of 5 shots, but regardless, it's been a lot of pressure. Rodoko barely getting the save. Buddy can't find it. Rodoko makes 2. Buddy takes the boost, but the ball back to ZPS. Buddy wins anyway. Jay Wismont and Adam commit the shot denied. No goal for Nefarious, and it's down the other way. Rodoko redirect towards the net's 2 lights. Buddy looks for Jay Wismont. Rather, Jay Wismont was looking for Buddy. Buddy looking for his way to the net. No. And Kinsey back to ZPS. The Knights keep Nefarious scoreless, and ZPS will carry a 3rd goal.
And this was so close. ZPS, I don't know how he managed to dodge that bump from Buddy. He was coming in for the demo behind him. ZPS jumps out of the way, carries it in himself, gets his 2nd goal, and the Knights having a statement game in game 2.
Complete turnaround. There hasn't been nearly as much offense. You've had some opportunities late, James, on the last push that they had where they got those 2 or 3 shots that were close to the crossbar. You saw the double commit at the very end. That last really error, it broke down their pressure, and then they got killed on a quick counterattack because Rodoko's clears have been so consistent and so powerful. You have to respect the Knights on the counterattack now. And Nefarious just don't have an answer for it in game 2.
You're 100% right. Rodoko, maybe that missing piece. He has been lights out this game, really. Doesn't have a goal to his name, but still leading in the points. 2 assists, 3 saves for him. And making some incredible saves as you see him even waiting in the back of the net right now.
Still good ideas, though, from Nefarious, despite being outplayed by the Knights on the transition. They still have good ideas towards the net. They don't overcommit. They don't double commit too much. It's just in key situations where those mistakes came in, and it is more Rodoko and company putting the screws into the net. A lot of shots for them, but Nefarious had put on a lot of shots late. They're going to go back to the drawing board for game 3. Jay Wismont, less of a factor than he was in the first game in trying to create opportunities, and Adam was silent for Nefarious.
The Knights just doing a better job of keeping that possession, making meaningful clears, winning some important challenges in the midfield. You were just talking about the midfield challenges, right? As Rodoko won that 50-50 that resulted in the 2nd goal of the game. Knights playing with much more life than we saw them in game 1. Game 1, and it happens sometimes when your team just gets trapped in your own net. You're struggling for a boost almost the entirety of the game. When you get your boost, you have to use it to deny a backboard hit. This game, we saw right from the get-go, the Knights putting on the pressure. What was it, 16 seconds in, getting that 1st goal, and then they kept it going. Great challenges. ZPS, he might have even gotten bumped there. I'd have to take another look at that play, but just stepping up. You see both 2 goals coming out from ZPS. Kinsey getting 1, Rodoko with his clears and his defense. This was a completely different Knights team.
And ZPS was still putting shots out. In that first game, he was able to register a lot of shots on net, just couldn't really connect on some of them, or maybe I'm just thinking of this game. It all melts together for me. I think I was thinking of the 6 shots before he finally scored. That was in this game. So ZPS, Rodoko, really feeling it. Adam, on the other side, James, when you were talking about him in game 1, his ability to control the ball in the air really is what gave Nefarious a lot of creativity on offense. They didn't have any of that this time. And, they got to find a way to win that boost game and not lose this opening kickoff, as it has a tendency to set the tone for 5 minutes.
And in game one, we saw Nefarious do such a good job of controlling the boost, which gave Adam that space. It didn't really happen so much in game two. We saw Pittsburgh Knights, we saw him start getting that boost, getting out for challenges. Rodoko, especially when he had boost, was doing so much work. So we'll see if that continues or if there will be some adjustments coming out from Nefarious.
And we'll keep an eye out on those corner boost battles for both teams. And Adam gonna find Buddy. Buddy, also the benefactor of a lot of those Adam plays, but he was doing some work himself. Rodoko and ZPS trying to combine as the Knights want to start with some pressure, but it's Nefarious heading the other way. Jay Wismont always looking for that controlling touch, trying to force a bad touch out of a defender. Back to Kinsey from the pass to ZPS. He gets knocked back out to the corner, but here come the Knights. Rodoko, far corner, and it's Kinsey playing the read, but Adam throws it right over him, and now Nefarious may have a chance. Rodoko will take that out. The Knights, the steal from Adam gives them a chance, but the Knights again on defense don't allow that shot to come in. The ball doesn't really get to a place for Nefarious where they can take a quality shot. About a minute and a half in, the Knights looking for a way out.
ZPS sitting in net with 12 boosts. This would be the perfect time to attack backboard. We can see Adam winning a challenge here. ZPS finally getting full boost. This is what we saw from Nefarious in game one, trapping the Knights in their own net, and now a low shot. Adam, it was just a matter of time, Jorby. You saw the setup. Everyone around net, bouncing it off the backboard. Kinsey stuck in net, and that zero boost far post shot. Well done.
And it's funny because most times you see, the team with the boost winning every single touch on offense, and on defense they didn't have any boost. That's why they couldn't position to get to the ball. But it was the complete opposite. Everyone on the Knights was at 90 boost or greater when that whole play started, but they were just slow to the position, and Nefarious were one step ahead of them on that play. Rodoko looking to get things right. His buddy, just an attempted clear out. Kinsey has been having some struggles. 2 attempts to try to win that challenge against Jay Wismont, and he can't find it. Obviously, he was in a tough position in net on the last play. Oh, Buddy almost caught 2 players looking straight in front of the goal line. But the Knights, Kinsey might redeem himself there. No, it will be taken away.
That whole attack, and even this counterattack, a lot of it's due to Jay Wiz. Now rebound opportunity for him, and he misses his shot. Could have placed that much better. I was just about to give him credit. Oh, the whiff!
Oh,
devastating for Nefarious. That was tough to watch.
Oh, that looked like me out there. Oh no, buddy. Oh no, it's okay. Forgive and forget. Oof. I mean, look, everyone gets one, James. That's what I always say. You're allowed to have one terrible whiff in the match. That's good, though.
You can say that, Jorby.
I'm sure he doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, exactly. Double tap chance.
Ooh, almost finding the back. Buddy can only stint the counterattack for a second. Straight down. He'll have a hard clear with Adam already downfield, but no favorable bounce. And there will be no play. Been a lot of booming balls. And a steal from Buddy, but he's not going to get back to his touch. ZPS, the last man back, will handle the ball as he can. He'll bump an attacker out of the way, which was Jay Wismont, but here comes Adam. The shot is good. Beautiful read off the ceiling. Nefarious lead.
And I have been enjoying watching his mechanical play. This one, whipping it off ball cam, putting it back on, aiming his shot wonderfully, and hitting that top corner so precisely, the defense had no chance.
112 kilometers per hour off the touch. Well done from Adam. You talk about making a statement or making a splash in game 3 to get your team back on top. Certainly a way to do it. Maybe again as they scoop the ball away, but ZPS finds Rodoko, who has one more shot, but it's saved. Jay Wismont, it fell right into him. The play developed beautifully for the Knights, and they can't collect still 2-1.
I thought that was the equalizer, Jorby. It was all there, the setup. J-Wiz left stranded in net. A lot of net to shoot on. CPS. Oh, man, broken axles out on the field. Somebody call a cleanup crew. Ooh.
Ooh. Hit him with the juke. The old juke stick. Except you don't move your car in Rocket League. That's how you juke in Rocket League.
You got to
Nice
do it all
fake.
yourself. There's no juke button. But that
That's the
was
beauty.
certainly a juke, Jorby. I am with you on that.
Well, certainly a high-octane way to come back into the game, and a huge whiff is still the Knights are denied. Just when I think it's about to flow one way, it goes completely different, and the Knights are done playing around. If you're in net, you're getting punted.
Yeah, we see Rodoko going for that pass, ends up getting the bump on Buddy. ZPS finishes that one off, and this one looked like Nefarious was going to be able to get the win, and the Knights in the final moments roar back.
One more chance for Nefarious maybe on the kickoff. Adam, he set up some opportunities. How about one now? No. Beautifully read by Rodoko right into his car. Up high, it will only be a Knights ball, but wait, no, Buddy wins to J-Mont. J-Wizmont shot off the crossbar, and Rodoko has it back to the corner. J-Wiz, no, he gets demoed out of the play, but still Nefarious going for anything. Oh, and almost catching the ball was Buddy, but the Knights end up taking game 3, 1 game away from stage 2.
Stealing that game in those final moments. But, you know, that's how it plays out sometimes. Even the Knights had multiple chances. There was a couple shots that Jay Wismont saved that usually players are going to be hitting those shots and being able to weave those shots around him. So Nefarious, they were fortunate to even be in that position where this game was winnable because of the Knights shooting location. But overall, the Knights still able to make things happen. ZPS scoring a lot of goals for the Knights in this series. And some big plays. That play where he juked Adam in net, that was savage.
That was sick, especially, you know, coming right off of a 3-point passing play, which was just bang, bang, whoop, bang. And then you switch it up with a hard fake like that. That are the kind of mix-ups that you need to get past Nefarious's defense with how they've been playing in this match, James. I loved the mix-ups from ZPS. He's looking strong right now.
He really is, and so is Rodoko. They've been looking very solid. Kinsey, he's been good, but Rodoko, I think, has been very good, being able to play that catalyst role, getting in there, getting bumps, making passing plays happen, winning those challenges, and now a kickoff goal in favor of Nefarious. That is just what they needed to boost morale.
Well, Rodoko, he lost the midfield boost. He tried to cut in, but it didn't matter. His teammates had to try to come in and back him up, and you're working in debt pretty much after the first man can't get back to the challenge. Everybody else has to play hurry up to get back in time. Of that. So well done from Nefarious. The Knights, they did this exact thing to them in game 2, but they might get the equalizer quickly. No! Adam picks up the save. The Knights want to keep it going, sets it up again. ZPS waits patiently in midfield. And a roller, which will be Rodoko waiting for it, but he couldn't win that challenge. Jay Wismont all over Kinsey for this ball, but Kinsey comes away clean. Nefarious want to set up shop, but the booming clear will not allow them to. The Knights able to find the gap. Nice challenge. Everybody misses on this ball. Both players be expecting a different bounce as Adam wins the ball clean for Nefarious. Jay Wismont screens across. Buddy, third man. Again, Nefarious beating the Knights to the ball on every touch, but they need a shot here. It comes from Jay Wiz. There it is again. That's 2 for Jay Wiz.
And that was some sloppy defense from the Knights. You even saw it on that first miss from Rodoko, who was flipping his car into reverse on the wall. They couldn't ever catch up. They were playing from behind for that whole sequence. And Jay Wiz going to be able to put that one away after the extended attack.
And for all the talk of Adam You did mention him a couple of times, James. Jay Wismont always looking for the control. And, ooh, buddy, just getting there in time for the touch. But just like that, control, flick, ZPS, control, flick, double, no. Couldn't get back to the ball in time, but regardless, it puts Nefarious in this position. He's just sitting in front of the box! Jay Wismont had
This angle was crazy. Rodoko didn't get the greatest tap. Jay Wiz sitting there like a predator. He saw his opportunity. It was a small window, but he took it and was able to make it work.
What a clapback response in game 4 for Nefarious. Now Kinsey hasn't had a lot to his name on offense, but almost put the ball in himself. ZPS puts it from the same spot. The shot blocked by Adam. You saw Rodoko dive in front, and it's chaos in front of the box. Buddy barely getting back, but flipping back around Kinsey. And Nefarious trying to settle down on defense. Adam can't find the ball. ZPS will keep the chaos alive and well. Adam has the first read, but waiting for him is Kinsey. Kinsey shoveling the ball out, and Buddy the challenge? No, it's back to Rodoko. Quick back up to it is Adam for more defense, wasting more time. We're approaching half time, if you will, and Buddy will roll it back out. The Knights, it almost felt like they had to score there, James, with this 3-0 lead.
Defensively on both ends, there's just been some moments there that shock you. And now a long shot. That one might be on target. It is. Kinsey will get the first goal for the Knights.
Finally, for Kinsey, he gets some goal points to his name, and Adam risk on that challenge. He jumped from so far back to get to it. Buddy and Jay Wismont needed more time to get back, but tough call from Adam's position. It's all about that risk management, but when you're up by 3, you can definitely afford to take more risks. Now maybe dial that back just a tad for Nefarious.
And there's plenty of time left for the Knights to mount a comeback. If they can get one more here, then you got that 0-second play in your back pocket.
We've had a couple of those, and you and I have had the fortune of getting to cast a couple of those this season already. Nice little dump from ZPS to Rodoko, but they could not get the ball cleared. Kinsey next up on the rotation. He's the only man in net, and Jay Wismont punches it in again. He can't be stopped.
That's his 4th goal. He is officially popping off. That one, a perfectly centered strike. Wasn't even too far away from the defender, but it was hit so hard it didn't matter. And Nefarious, you feel like they're just going to waltz away with this one and start planning for that game 5.
And watching Jay Wismont play in this game, James, reminds me of the potential that he had went way back when he first made the RLCS, and he was the striker on the team he was on. He was the player putting the ball in the back of the net consistently. We haven't really seen Jay Wismont in a while be that player, but we do see him really collect on his fruits in this game. Rodoko will pick up one here for the Knights. There is some time left, but they're gonna need a lot more work.
And that was an odd play. Buddy getting a piece of that ball when no one was really expecting it. It worked out excellently for Rodoko, who was able to get one in quickly. And so maybe off kickoff, the Knights can make this interesting.
We'll see, but it's first Adam to the ball. It's actually not a good touch. Now a pass to ZPS from Kinsey. Kinsey going for the bump. Jay Wismont couldn't find it. And look out, the Knights are on the patrol.
Maybe I thought this game was over a bit too early, Jorby. Jay Wiz, when he missed that backboard read, left the whole net open. And here we go. Over a minute left. Just one goal separating them. Knights, they might be able to do this.
Oh, the kickoff looks favorable for ZPS. He has to manage this smartly in the pass. Oh, it's saved by Adam, but it's a double commit. It has to be Buddy. He gets the first clear, but screening across again was Kinsey. Adam now wants it. He doesn't get it. The Knights set up in the blue half. Waiting for this touch was Rodoko, and Kinsey has to come back from the attacking corner. He'll take the ball gladly. Adam getting the clear out, and it slows down a little bit for the Knights as they're back on defense. Buddy makes another challenge happen. Jay Wiz, he's put in 4. A 5th would certainly be a game 5 on the way, but now as time is running out. The Knights are finding some space. Kinsey just getting to that ball against Buddy. ZPS diving forward. Every single Knights car just meeting a Nefarious car, looking for a goal. Great read off the back to grab the rebound. Buddy just getting to that touch before Kinsey. Adam, that's one last clear for Nefarious. Here we go. Rodoko back to Kinsey off the ceiling. Rodoko shot. It's off the crossbar and down. The Knights are robbed by the fourth man. We go to game 5.
I thought they had it. That is a tough break. Off the elbow down. Even if it bounces, they might have a chance to put that one in at 0 seconds. Oh man, that was a tough way to end that game for the Knights. But now we've got to focus on game 5. Knights almost made that comeback happen. Nefarious almost let that slip away. So this one is going to be a toss-up, Jorby.
I don't know what's going to happen in game 5. All I know is if I'm on Nefarious, I am hype in comms right now. I'm feeding this energy the entire way until we go to kickoff, because having a stop like that right before you see just death your whole life before your eyes, James, everyone has gotten scored on at 0 seconds in their Rocket League career. You know what it feels like, and when you see it all happen,
terrible.
You just, it could be the most devastating feeling, but when you prevent it, that can be the most glorious feeling, and Nefarious got to channel that energy heading to Champions Field.
Yeah, this first goal going to be such an important event. You see it, I believe there was one season about 90% of the time you score that first goal, you're getting the win. And I bet it's even more so in these important game 5s that decide the entire series. And it's been back and forth. We've seen Knights be able to have that edge. We've seen Nefarious lead the charge on offense. So this one is anyone's guess as to who will get this win.
Well, we are off. Both teams are 2-2. The series is tied at 2-2. Only one gets to go to stage 2. And we start back and forth. Rodoko with a challenge there against Adam. And it'll be boomed away again by ZPS, who has had quite a match. Scored a lot of goals today. Also made a lot of crucial challenges on offense and defense. Really liked what I've seen from ZPS today.
ZPS, he's had those big goals for them. And I even think back to that goal where he broke Adam's axles, the confidence that he was playing with. We'll see if that holds up here in this game 5, where nerves certainly are a big factor.
And if you're Nefarious, you're hoping Jay Wismont can put in a couple more goals. His buddy fighting in the corner for possession. He won't get it, but Adam will at least force the ball out. And now Jay Wismont, a little bit of space. He opts for a hard touch out, but it actually forced ZPS to give the ball right back up. So Nefarious, look at them just rotate around here with a free man. Buddy looking at the third. Devil opens it up. What a play!
I love this play from Adam. Goes for the infield pass, loops around, takes ZPS out, who had no idea he was even there. And Jay Wiz, you called him the scorer, Jorby. He was living up to his name right there.
The striker in this match against the Knights. Nefarious trying to complete this journey. The first stage of the journey. They're gonna boom downfield. Here, Jay Wiz again. PK are just unable to get to midfield. Every time they do, there's no boost. And Adam is scoring off the backboard. What a touch!
And I was just about to grill Nefarious for having 2 players miss. And then Adam comes in to hit this nutty double tap. That is how you do it. Jay Wiz, buddy, you guys missed your read. Adam hit a ridiculous one.
That's the kind of stuff we were seeing near the end of the version 1 series. Oh, Kinsey will get one back. Hang on a second. The Knights on the board.
Such an important goal as well, especially after an incredible goal like that. And that when you could even see him using that air roll, actually using air roll to make the difference, tweaking his car in that direction that allowed him to get that little bit of extra oomph on the ball. And the bleeding has been stopped. The Knights not out of it just yet. I thought after that goal from Adam, we might see Nefarious pull away, but that goal stabilizes things for the Knights.
Long ball for Adam to receive. Nefarious ready to leave. You see Jay Wismont picking up those small pads on the side, waiting for that buddy clear. It never comes. Kinsey dumping back to the corner. He gets back to his touch for ZPS. Shot is denied at the origin. Rizoko back to receive Adam. And he wins one. Does not win two. That's Buddy's ball. Jay Wiz light shot, though. He had to come around quickly. Wanted a straight-on shot. He'll send it mid by a little bit of time. The Knights, though, get back to the corner. How do they approach this now from midfield? Well, wherever Buddy goes, Rodoko will follow and get back to the corner here for the Knights, but nothing really setting for either team just yet.
Oh, awkward ball for Buddy.
Oh,
that could have been bad. Buddy took a questionable angle on that ball. Now, even this play, scary for him, has to give up possession, and now he's low on boost.
Good challenge from Jay Wismont back across. Buddy was going to be in a tough spot by himself, but now he had some time to get set to pick up that ball. Adam next up on defense for Nefarious. ZPS came up close, but ended up losing the ball. Jay Wismont spending a little too much time, and Rodoko has control. Kinsey on the wing, denied by Adam, but ZPS was on the far side. He stops the ball. Next for Rodoko. Shot denied by Adam. High anyway. Still, though, the Knights press. Kinsey quickly looking for something. He doesn't get it. Jay Wismont gets back to his own touch, and Nefarious back to the Knights' half.
The infield announcer working overtime saying what a save in that situation. Nefarious caught on their goal line. Can see the Knights starting to play with a sense of urgency as we approach this final minute of the final game in the series.
Nice stop from Rodoko. Buddy squares up on him, and now Jay Wismont wants a clear out, but he doesn't get it. ZPS can't find the read against Adam. Jay Wismont challenge against Kinsey. Here's ZPS on the far side. Does he win against Buddy? Yes. Does he win against Jay Wiz? Kind of. Rodoko will pick it up and go back to the corner. Kinsey close behind him. Waits for this touch. He gets it. Buddy trying to find the clear. That's not the touch you want if you're Nefarious. Rodoko recovers. Oh, blocked by Jay Wiz. ZPS last man slowing it down. He's got one for Kinsey. Kinsey scores! The Knights tie the game!
You saw him swarming the net, taking shot after shot. ZPS, that flick sets up Kinsey, who hammers it home 78 miles an hour on that shot. Powerful. And we've got a tie game.
Rarely does Champions Field not deliver. We get another one. This field, there's something about it. Just brings out the best matches. ZPS, easy pass, goal! The Knights steal the lead!
They do it again. You think they're out, and seconds later, they completely turn the game around. ZPS, perfectly timed strike, rolling right into it. The Pittsburgh Knights, I will never doubt them again.
Well, the game's not over yet, James. There is some time, but that's not the touch you want, buddy. Keeping what little life there is left for Nefarious, and they need some help. Buddy trying to start, and cutting too close was Adam. Rodoko will take the ball away. This is gonna be difficult for Nefarious. The miss is made up for by Adam now. He's got control. Time expires. It's off the ceiling. Has the pitch. Oh! And a block. The Knights take it. Can they get that on the ground? Kinsey does it. The Knights survive Nefarious. They move to stage 2.
Oh, my heart. It skipped a beat. I thought that was going to be the equalizer. That ground pinch pass into the middle, I thought it was perfect. And then the shot was hard, but the defense stood tall for the Knights. What a finish to that series.
Whew. Well, excuse me. I have to say, James, we keep getting game 5s. And if they keep looking like that, I am very happy. I still think Nefarious, you need to watch out for this team in the future. They have a lot of synergy. I think that team has so much potential. The way that they've played against teams on stream today, I don't think you can deny their talent, but the Knights pick them apart on a couple of their mistakes. ZPS and Rodoko especially, but Kinsey coming up huge in game 5 where he was quiet earlier in this series. To me, James, that's the big difference maker in game 5 was Kinsey stepping up.
He had that shot, and you can't deny the importance of it, making that play. That's what you want from your teammate. And also, kudos to ZPS. That was a perfect flick for him to even set up that shot. And he also was making play after play after play. So the Pittsburgh Knights deserving this one and doing so in some crazy fashion.
We got one more match to send one more team to stage 2. Who will it be? Find out after the break.